Behind the scenes of Pulse, there's a perfect mix of intense medical drama and compelling character stories. Today on Collider, we're diving into all the details of what goes into creating the show. Let's get started. The core of this riveting series lies in the talents of co-creators and showrunners Zoe Robin and Carlton Cuse, who have brought their unique perspectives to the genre, giving the show a fresh and compelling edge. Zoe Robin and Carlton Cuse's combined vision has been crucial in shaping Pulse into a show that feels both authentic and engaging. Robin, known for her work on shows like The Equalizer and Hawaii Five-0, brings a modern sensibility to the medical drama, focusing on the human side of the medical profession and the relationships that drive the narrative. Her experience crafting stories with action and suspense shines through in the show's intense moments, but it's her ability to dive deep into character-driven storytelling that sets Pulse apart. Carlton Cuse, known for his work on the iconic shows Lost and Jack Ryan, lends a sense of complexity and intrigue to the series. His experience with long-running layered narratives allows Pulse to unfold not just as a procedural about doctors saving lives, but also as a deep dive into the personal lives and struggles of its characters. Cuse's knack for creating emotional depth in high-stakes situations enriches the show, making the stakes feel incredibly real and relatable. The casting of Pulse was equally crucial to the show's success. The actors needed to embody their roles with authenticity, bringing both emotional depth and medical expertise to their characters. At the forefront is Willa Fitzgerald, who plays Dr. Danielle Danny Sims, a third-year medical resident. Danny's journey is at the heart of the series as she's thrust into the role of chief resident amidst personal and professional challenges. Fitzgerald brings both vulnerability and strength to the character, perfectly capturing the complexities of someone trying to juggle the demands of being a leader, a doctor, and a person with her own struggles. Danny's path to leadership is filled with moments of doubt, growth, and resilience, and Fitzgerald's portrayal keeps the audience rooting for her every step of the way. Colin Woodall plays Dr. Xander Phillips, Danny's ex-boyfriend and the former chief resident whose suspension creates a ripple effect throughout the series. Xander's relationship with Danny adds layers of tension and drama to the show, blending personal history with professional stakes. Woodell brings a nuanced performance, portraying Xander as someone who's caught between ambition and personal failure, making him a deeply relatable and conflicted character. Justina Machado rounds out the trio of central characters with her portrayal of Dr. Natalie Cruz, the chair of surgery and emergency medicine. Natalie is the backbone of the hospital, a leader trying to manage the chaos of an emergency room while also dealing with her own personal and professional challenges. Machado excels at portraying the complex balance of authority and vulnerability in her character, giving Natalie a depth that makes her both commanding and compassionate. Her leadership challenges and her efforts to keep everything running smoothly while dealing with her own emotions make her a standout in the ensemble cast. The combination of Robin and Cuse's storytelling expertise with the grounded performances of Fitzgerald, Woodell, and Machado creates a medical drama that feels grounded, realistic, and deeply emotional. Every character brings something unique to the table, and their interactions create a dynamic tension that drives the narrative forward. The show doesn't just focus on the medicine, it explores how the characters grow and evolve under the immense pressure of working in an ER, dealing with life-or-death situations while also facing their own personal dilemmas. In the world of Pulse, the challenges faced by the characters extend beyond the operating table. It's the relationships, the unspoken emotional battles, and the decisions made in the heat of the moment that make the show not just a medical procedural, but a character-driven drama that keeps audiences hooked. Pulse stands out from other medical dramas because it doesn't just focus on the fast-paced ER scenes and life-or-death situations. While those are front and center, the show's creators, Zoe Robin and Carlton Cuse, really wanted to dig into the emotional and personal struggles of the doctors. Behind the scenes, they worked hard to ensure that the characters weren't just portrayed as medical experts saving lives, but as real people facing the same pressures, flaws, and dilemmas that we all go through. Robin and Cuse knew that showing doctors as real people, dealing with complicated relationships, tough decisions, and the constant weight of their responsibilities was key to making the show feel fresh and relatable. In building the narrative, Robin and Cuse were determined to create a hospital environment that felt like a pressure cooker, intense, high stakes, and full of consequences. They wanted the audience to feel the same tension that the characters experience daily, where every decision matters, and where relationships with colleagues can become messy, whether it's through conflict or romance. Behind the scenes, this idea of blurring personal boundaries and and professional roles was a big focus. Robin and Hughes didn't want to shy away from the complexities of the characters' lives. Instead, they used these challenges as a way to explore how the pressure of the job affects not just the doctor's work, but also their friendships, mental health, and personal lives. For them, the show was about more than just saving lives. It was about showing how those in the medical field are affected by the emotional weight of their work. A huge part of this narrative focus is the complicated relationship between Danny and Xander, which Robin and Hughes spent a lot of time developing. From the start, they wanted their relationship to feel real, not like a typical will they, won't they romance. Their history together is complicated, with unresolved emotions and power dynamics at play. Behind the scenes, Robin and Hughes made sure to avoid portraying their romance in a perfect, drama-free way. Instead, they focused on the messy, raw moments, the tension, the awkwardness, the bitterness, and the deeper connection that still lingers between them. They were deliberate about showing the highs and lows of their relationship, knowing that this kind of dynamic is especially powerful in a high-pressure job like being a doctor. Robin and Hughes wanted the audience to feel how these relationships can become so much more intense when you're constantly living on the edge, dealing with life-or-death situations. A big part of their vision was to highlight the gray area of workplace romances. They didn't want to simply pick a side or make one character right and the other wrong. Instead, both Danny and Xander's perspectives are shown with equal weight, giving their relationship depth and complexity. Behind the scenes, this meant writing nuanced dialogue and creating situations that let each character's vulnerability and tenderness shine through. By focusing on the relationships, Robin and Hughes were able to humanize the doctors and make the show feel more than just another medical procedural. Pulse does a fantastic job of bringing Miami to life, making the city almost like a character in its own right. The show captures the vibrant energy and diversity that Miami is known for, which is key to setting the tone for the fast-paced, high-stress world inside the McGuire Medical Center. While the story is set in Miami, the production team shot the show across two main locations, Miami itself and Albuquerque, New Mexico, to make sure they nailed both the coastal beauty of the city and the intense atmosphere of a hospital setting. In Miami, the production took advantage of the city's stunning locales, including places like Sunny Isles Beach. Miami's beaches are iconic, with their crystal-clear waters and sun-soaked skies, and the show uses these natural elements to showcase the more laid-back, beautiful side of the city. It's easy to see how these scenes contrast with the intense moments happening inside the hospital. When it comes to the hospital itself, the McGuire Medical Center is portrayed using real buildings. While the hospital is fictional, the production team really leaned into Miami's architectural style to create a hospital environment that feels authentic to the city. The buildings, with their modern glass exteriors and sleek designs, are the perfect backdrop for the show's high-stakes drama. The hospital's open, airy design, with lots of natural light, complements the show's tone. It's sleek and modern, but still feels like a place where real lives are on the line every day. The interior set design also adds a lot to the show's atmosphere, with sterile white walls, cluttered workstations, and medical equipment scattered throughout. This attention to detail in set design helps create an environment that feels like a real hospital, adding a layer of realism to the intense medical cases and emotional moments. However, not all of Pulse was filmed in Miami. Some of the hospital's interior scenes and certain sequences were shot in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Albuquerque's production incentives made it an ideal choice for the show's creators, as it offers tax breaks and other financial benefits that make it more cost-effective to film there. The city is home to some versatile studio spaces that could be transformed to replicate the Miami hospital setting. The hospital sets in Albuquerque were designed to feel just like the ones shot in Miami, using similar layouts and designs to maintain consistency in the show's visual style. Thanks to the talented set designers and production team, the transition between the two locations is seamless, making the whole hospital environment feel cohesive no matter where the scenes were shot. Pulse mixes intense medical drama with real, relatable moments, really showing the struggles doctors face. Thanks for watching Collider. See you next time.